Well, hello there. It's Elke,
And Jen.
and we're here for another Thursday Zazzle Tech Training. Except today we're not really doing tech training. We're going to help you with your 5K a month product suite.
Mhm.
Holy smokes, right? Like that's definitely better than like how do I make up click this button to get this to work? Because this is also part of it. The idea here is that you're training yourself to be successful on Zazzle and make 5K a month. Now, obviously, in 10 minutes, we're not going to teach you everything you need, but we can give you the overall aspects of what it is that we finally realized was necessary for us to have a 5K a month product inventory. Do you want to take it away?
Yeah. Well, throughout our 13 years on Zazzle, we realized that it's a lot of fun, obviously, designing products on Zazzle. And Zazzle has a large amount of products available for you to design as a Zazzle designer. But some products are necessary or more lucrative than others and need to be in your Zazzle store. And for example, if you decide to have a store that has all t-shirts, you obviously have to sell a lot of t-shirts to get to a certain amount of earnings each month. So this is why we figured out how having an actual a proper product suite and understanding what types of products go into that suite is really beneficial. So you have to have high, medium, and low price products, and those high, medium, and low price products need to cater or serve a certain type of customer or clientele.
Yeah. Now, how did we come up with the low, medium, and high price products? Well, first of all, there's like logic involved, obviously, because if you only, as John said, sell low priced t-shirts, for example, you're only going to be making $2 a t-shirt, right? Because if they're set at $20 and you're making about a 10% royalty, you're going to have to sell a lot of t-shirts to get to 5K a month. Because if you work it down to 167 a day, which is how much it is to make 5,000 in a month, then think about it. You have to basically sell about $200 worth of t-shirt, or like make $200 from your t-shirt sales, which means you have to sell 100 t-shirts a day in order to a day for the whole 30 days, every single day, 100 t-shirts. Wow, that's a lot. So now if your chances are, you want to increase your chances of selling, if you add more high price products or even medium price products to your product suite, then the number of customers you have to draw into your store to sell things becomes less. And then that way you can make more money faster with less customers.
Mm-hmm.
So what we like to actually always go to is the Starbucks example. And you go into, like, 'cause everyone knows what Starbucks is, hopefully, and it's a coffee company, obviously, and people go and buy coffee and have it there and they enjoy the experience. They like that the barista is making your coffee, and you think that that's the reason that Starbucks is actually successful. But that's actually just to bring their customers in the door, that experience, the coffee. And even though the coffee is expensive, because us here in Canada, we have actually the Tim Hortons equivalent, and that's actually a little bit less expensive. Not the same experience, but those customers are already being primed to come into the Starbucks coffee places because they are willing to spend more on a coffee. Right. And the money that's spent on delivering that experience is actually not the profitable, like doesn't make it profitable. What makes it profitable is that Starbucks has all these other accessories that are there, right? They've got coffee grounds, they have mugs, they have little bits and bobs that you can buy that while you're getting your coffee and waiting in line for the barista to make your stuff, you can actually pick up all these other things, right? Then the other thing that's very important is they also have high priced items in their store. So while your coffee, which is the low priced item, is being made, you're thinking about buying the coffee grounds, which is medium priced, and maybe the coffee grinder or the coffee maker, which is the high priced. Now, obviously, you're not going to do that every single time you come into a Starbucks, but you are going to think about it, or you're going to save up for it, or whatever. And because you're waiting in line and you see all those things in that store, you're already starting to make decisions as to whether you're going to sell. So now this is what you're going to bring to your store as an analogy, so that when they come to your store on Zazzle, you're going to already give that same experience. You're going to have the low priced products, which they may have come in for, but you're going to also have medium and high priced products that are going to either match or can be used together, or can buy in bulk. And all of these things together are going to give you a very robust product suite, which is going to allow you to get to 5K a month in earnings.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I wonder in the chat if you wanted to say if you have your high, medium, and low price products.
Yeah.
And also take a moment to think about it. Maybe this would be a really great thing of homework for you to do today, is to actually go through your product suite and realize what types of products you have and what types of products you're more inclined to design on your own. Like, I know that I like to design certain types of products because either they're easier to design, or I already have the idea for them, or the creativity just comes to me naturally. But if you really do want to get to those 5K a month on Zazzle, you have to make sure that you have the proper products in there. Or you have to think of the actual solution that would be pertinent to your Zazzle store. For example, like the t-shirts, you have to realize then you have to sell 100 t-shirts every single day of the month, every single day of the year. That's like 365,000 t-shirts. That's a lot. So to
You
get
could do
to,
it, though,
you
if
could do that. Yeah,
if you had the ability.
definitely. But you have to understand that your sales are going to be based on obviously the products that you have in your store. And if it's not feasible, or if it's unattainable, or if it's sort of like this dream that like you have this dream of making 5K, but it's never really put into your mindset as a reality,
Yeah,
and you
or
don't
taking the actions
yeah,
to get, like,
or
even having the physical products there.
yeah. So that's something that you should definitely look at, because when I first started out on Zazzle, I realized that I had a very limited amount of product types, and I was never going to be able to get to 5K a month unless I sold mass amounts of things, because I only had stickers and I only had like one-off type items that were very low price point, and I was more inclined to design the low product price points. So now I have low, medium, and high, and that means that I can sell less of a quantity of the high price items, obviously, and get more of a royalty. And the best thing about it is when you have a mixture, then you're able to sell a whole mishmash of all of the three together, right? And so you're getting your low, medium, and high price products as sales throughout the month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there are obviously different types of customers who come to your store who are willing to spend a lower amount, a higher amount, or a medium amount.
That's the thing that I learned the most, was like, I actually second guessed my customer initially and said, oh, they probably would never buy that. That's really expensive.
Yeah.
But then I had the product in my store and it started to sell. And it's like, oh, I guess I made that assumption incorrectly.
Yeah, no, it's very true. Some people, as you said, I don't have actually duvet covers in my store yet, because I'm always thinking no one's going to buy them, except so many of our students who have duvet covers, and you've sold duvet covers before.
Yeah.
And I'm actually literally losing out on money potentially because I don't have that product in my store.
Yeah, it's something that a big learning for me. So hopefully that you can take away as your learning for today in our session, because if you don't have the products for sale, you can't sell them.
Yeah.
And why not? Because you're not buying it in order to have it in your store. You don't have it as inventory physically. It's all virtual, because that's why Zazzle's so amazing. It's all virtual until the customer buys it. And so anyone who's watching this, who's on Amazon or on Etsy with physical products, oh my gosh, get on Zazzle and make sure that you take advantage of all of the training that we have to offer to get you going as fast as possible, because it's super lucrative and there's no physical products.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much for watching one of our Zazzle Tech trainings, and we will see you next Thursday for another one. Bye.
Bye.